For those people that are here for the first time, I want to welcome you to Homeboy Industries. A lot of great things have happened since I've been here. I've been here 3 years. I didn't think I was going to be here the past 18 months. So my thought of the day, since almost everybody's covered everything, and I've spoken about my life in detail, and most of you guys know I can do a lot of things on the microphone, but when it comes to speaking, I kind of get nervous. And on top of that, I've been sick and getting bombarded with a lot of things that's been happening this week, but regardless, I maintain a positive attitude, show up to work, and try not to let that get in the way. My thought of the day today is going to be on encouragement. Like a lot of us here, I grew up in an institution, a correctional facility. The time I was supposed to do, I didn't do that time. I ended up getting 3 years added in 7 months to my sentence. By the time I got out, a lot of people had passed away, a lot of great things happened, and a lot of bad things happened. During the time that I was growing up, most of my energy was spent on negativity. It was on fighting for the wrong reasons. That's all I knew. But something there in my mind about coming out to the street and not working in a warehouse my entire life as a janitor, I started paying attention to certain things, getting good grades. So I encouraged myself when I didn't have anybody else to encourage me. Luckily I had that. A lot of you guys have that. So during the struggles out here, I worked at a lot of warehouses. Those warehouses were very difficult, boring, reminded me sort of like jail. Dirty, I'm extremely allergic, so you guys that work at warehouses know what comes out the nose. Very discouraging. So I worked through agencies, and during my struggles, I was lucky enough to pay attention to the positivity and take advantage of certain programs. Not everybody has those programs. Homeboy Industries has those programs that a lot of you guys are not aware of. I always sit back and look and see who goes through here their 18 months. Some of you guys, I encourage you to take advantage of those resources. Legal services. We have attorneys that help you with expungements, Prop 47, and partners. I'm currently working on that and getting letters from people that know me. Another thing is, a lot of times when we get the certain paperwork from the computer, everything shows closed, dismissed. But the best thing to do is go to the criminal courts building, because I've been here when everything was going right and they were taking checks from me for a year and a half for fare evasions when I was looking for work, trying to see some of my kids jumping on the train. They accumulated. So one day while everything's going good, I get home and they turn up the lights on me, the LAPD. And say, you know why we stopped you? I said, no. So you made a U-turn. I said, yeah, there's a dead end up there. I don't make a U-turn, right? So they pulled me out, they handcuffed me, they said, you know you have a warrant? I said, no, I don't. I have all my paperwork in the car. It says dismissed, closed, failures to appear, none. So a lot of times these computers make mistakes, and for those of you that are doing good and getting your stuff together, I encourage you to take care of things while you're here. The 18 months come up quick. I started stressing when my 18 months came up a little bit and getting a little bit discouraged, but then I started feeding myself positive things. Everything's gonna be alright, just relax. And I ended up getting hired. Luckily, I took advantage a lot of the programs we have here, the trainings. So a lot of you guys go through 18 months and you guys don't really know what's going on in the computer lab. We have free typing. I don't know if you see yourself working as a janitor your entire life or in a warehouse or as a dishwasher. I sure didn't. I used to think, like a lot of you guys, I thought I was the only one that thought that all those typing jobs are for women. Who's heard that saying from Ice Cube where he says, use your brain, not your back? That made a lot of sense to me. Here we have Pathway College, some of us went back. I went back last semester. We have so many great programs that a lot of people do not offer, and I'm grateful for these programs. We have the anger management. I've obtained tools where before I would probably snapped already. Self-talk, I was do your best. Today I don't feel good. All this week I feel better than Monday, but you know, you always have to do your best. Encourage yourself, love yourself, and believe in yourself.
Really?